welcome to the lecture series in computer science. We are seeing a series of lectures in the subject Python programming. In today's session, we will be seeing a topic on two types of drawing. One is called as a static drawing and other one is the interactive drawing. As the contents of today's session are, we will be seeing the need for static drawing and we will be seeing about what a static drawing, how it is used, where it is used. Similarly, we will be seeing about interactive drawing, how to create an interactive drawing and what is the difference between a static drawing and an interactive drawing, and then we will be concluding the session by seeing about different Python libraries that are used to create the interactive plots, that are used to create the graphs, interactive graphs and interactive plots. So, let us enter into the first topic, the static drawing. What is a static drawing? The static object drawing is an instance of a class diagram. It shows a snapshot of the detailed state of a system at a point in time. As well, it states that object diagram is a class diagram with objects and no classes. The drawings, shapes are predefined at specific locations. What does it mean? If I want to draw in a canvas, we can specify the location where the oval has to be given, where I should place a rectangle. So, I can specify a location and I can draw the specified locations, and this static drawing will display based on the code rendered. If I am going to type in a code to draw a circle, I can draw. If I want to type in a code to draw a rectangle, I can do it. So, based on the code, the drawings will get changed. Now, let us see the real code to illustrate the static drawing. My dear viewers, in my earlier session, we saw about event driven programming. When we saw about an event driven programming, we were able to create a canvas. A canvas is a location wherein all your wherein you will be giving your input, wherein you will be drawing your diagrams. So, we are able to create a canvas. We were able to create an input field. The example that I gave in the earlier session was to calculate the square root of a number. So, we created a function called as square root and then we calculated square root and we displayed the result in the canvas. Similarly, over here. So, let us now create a code to illustrate the static drawing. This code, since it is small, I have zoomed it. From tkinter import star. My dear viewers, what is tkinter? Tkinter is a module. Import star, what will happen? It will be importing all the functions that is available in the module tkinter. So, how do I write it? From tkinter import star. Now, as you might be knowing from the earlier sessions, as far as an event driven programming is concerned, when we are going to have a tkinter, we will be having this root and then we will be having a main loop. If at all, if and only if you are going to have it as a main loop, then only the code will run, it will be in the loop. So, from tkinter import star root equal to tk. Tk is the function. So, root is the base, root dot title, static drawing. Where will this title come in? This title will get displayed in the title bar. Where will the title bar be placed? It will be placed at the top of the screen. At the top of the screen, the name of the diagram will be called as static drawing. Then my canvas equal to canvas of root comma width equal to 500, height equal to 500, background equal to black. You can specify the color of the canvas. The reason why I have given the background equal to black is so that when I am going to draw a diagram, it will be crystal clear, it will be visible. So that is the reason I have given BG equal to black. BG denotes background. Background of what? Background of the canvas. So my dear viewers, now we have created, this is my canvas is said to be the label name of the canvas. My canvas equal to canvas within braces root. What is this root? From where has it come from? This root has come from this root equal to Tk. Root equal to Tk. Now width equal to 500, height equal to 500, background equal to black. Now my canvas dot pack, this function you are supposed to give, then only it will create a canvas. A canvas is something like a small something like a board wherein all your drawings will be kept over there. So a canvas will be created, and after creating this canvas, my canvas dot pack is mandatory. So this pack function will pack the canvas x, y and r equal to 100, 300, 50. My dear viewers, what does it mean? X and y are coordinates, which means the point, it starts from the location 100, 300. And what does this 50 denote? This 50 denotes the radius. 50 denotes the radius. So the radius is said to be 50, and XYR denotes 100, 300, 50. Now my canvas dot create oval. I just wanted to draw a oval shape. I repeat, my canvas dot create oval within braces x plus r, y plus r, x minus r, y minus r, and fill color. Fill equal to red. What does it mean? The oval that I draw will be red in color. Why have I given x plus r, y plus r, x minus r, y minus r? If I am going to give x plus r, from this point it goes up. If I am going to give x minus r, from that point, from 50, it comes down. Similarly for x minus r, y minus r. So from this point it goes up and it comes down in order to draw a oval. That is the reason I am giving it as x plus r and y plus r, x minus r and y minus r. What is x over here? X is said to be 100. What is y? Y is said to be 300. What is r? R is said to be 50. Now we have created a canvas. Now supposing if I want to create a rectangle in the canvas, how do I do it? My canvas dot create a rectangle within braces 40, 60, 200, 150. What does it mean again? And fill equal to green color. Fill color equal to, I am giving it in green color. What does it mean again? X, y will be in the, it will be at the point, coordinated point of 40, 60, and the height and width of the rectangle will be 200 and 150. So after creating this, both the oval and this rectangle, how do I end up this particular event driven programming? I end up using root dot main loop. Anything and everything you need to have a main loop, then only it will be working. Where does this root come from? This root has come from this particular place. So now hope this code is visible. I repeat the code again. Root equal to tk, root dot title equal to static drawing, my canvas equal to canvas of root, width equal to 500, height equal to 500, background equal to black, my canvas dot pack, XYR equal to 10, 300, 50, my canvas dot create oval with dimensions, my canvas dot create rectangle with dimensions, root dot main loop. When I execute, I get the result as something like this. My dear viewers, this is the canvas. Overall black is said to be the canvas. Then how did this static drawing came in? It came from this particular title. The title I have given it as root dot title static drawing. So the static drawing has come in. Then initially at the first instance this oval is being created in red color. That is the reason I get oval in red color. Then we draw a rectangle. The rectangle color is said to be green color. So I get the rectangle in green color. So this is the output of static drawing. From this what can you infer? You can infer that you need to specify the length, breadth, width, height, radius, anything and everything, and the diagram is and the drawing is said to be fixed. That is called as static drawing. Now let us see about the interactive drawing. What is an interactive drawing? When I keep the mouse on the canvas, when I drag the mouse, the circle should come along with the mouse dragged. When I am going to give a rectangle, when I drag the mouse, the rectangle should come along with the mouse. So let us see a program for an interactive drawing. First of all, before you could see the program for interactive drawing, we will just see what an interactive drawing is. The interactive drawing are used for drag and drop. It can place the shapes wherever necessary. It can text anywhere in the editable area of the canvas. Which was the editable area in my previous output? The black color, the BG was black, background was black. So this interactive drawing is highly useful in creating varied kinds of charts, graphs and plots. Now let us see a simple code for this interactive drawing. So here it is. As usual, from tkinter module import star. What does it mean? All the functions will be imported from this tkinter module. Import random. Why have I imported random? Because in my screen the code that I have done, I have taken 5 colors: red, white, pink, green, yellow. So I make the computer to randomly choose the colors and fill the circles or fill the ovals. So this is how I have coded. So import random. Now I said based on the mouse movements. So I need to define a function by name mouse. It has a parameter called as event. So when you have mouse, definitely when you are going to place a mouse over here, definitely you will be having an xy coordinate. You will be having an xy coordinate. So as you have the parameter event dot x comma event dot y comma 50. What is it 50? Again 50 is the radius of this oval. Then my canvas dot create oval x plus r comma y plus r comma x minus r comma y minus r comma fill equal to random dot choice of colors. This random will be working one and only if you have imported this random. If you have not imported this random will not work. I can give either x plus r comma y plus r comma x minus r comma y minus r, or I can interchange as x minus r comma y minus r comma x plus r comma y plus r, anything is okay. Then I have created root equal to tk, I am calling the tkinter function, root dot title, what is the title of my chart, interactive drawing, colors equal to, I am mentioning the colors, red, white, pink, green and yellow. Now my canvas equal to canvas comma root, canvas root comma width equal to 600, height equal to 600, background equal to black, bg equal to black. Now I want to draw an oval. So x comma y comma r equal to 100 comma 300 comma 50. In this 50 denotes the radius r. It's a commenting. This is a commenting. So that is the reason I have given it as hash r radius. This 50 is the radius r. 100 comma 300 comma 50. My dear viewers, as we have said in our earlier sessions, you can write it as x comma space y comma space r, give a space equal to give a space 100 comma space 300 comma space 50. Even if you are not giving space, it will be working fine. Now my canvas dot create oval, x minus r comma y minus r comma x plus r comma y plus r comma fill equal to random dot choice of colors. So random dot choice I am giving of colors. Where is the colors? Actually the colors is here, over here. My canvas dot bind button 1 b1 motion comma mouse, how it is moving. My canvas dot bind button 1 comma mouse. What is that b1? What is that button 1? My dear viewers, you would have seen a mouse. In the mouse, when you could see, you have a left button which is said to be button 1. You have a central scrolling thing which is said to be button 2. You have a right click which is said to be button 3. So all those things can be coded. So what I say is, this button 1, when I am going to click it, this is the motion. So when I am going to use, this is said to be the button 1. So I am using only the left click. Then root dot main loop. The code is clear. When you could see the program of output of it. This is the output, wherein the name of the title bar was said to be interactive drawing. The canvas is said to be black in color, and we have used so many colors for filling out the oval. It was red, green, pink, yellow and white. So all these 5 colors came in, and when I press the button over here, mouse over here, when I drag it, the output will be like this. It is all dragging. So I was able to drag from this particular point to this particular point. So the output is like this. Hope you can visualize. Do you want me to show a visual running output? So now let us see a running output of the interactive diagram. So when you could see this, this is the same program wherein I have coded using a Visual Studio editor. The reason I use Visual Studio editor is it gives me the help features. So it was easy for me to code in Visual Studio. So I have coded whatever code that I have shown you, it is the same code that I have coded over here. Now when I am going to click it, can you see the output? Yes, hope you can. When you run it, when you execute my code, this is my output. I kept the position in one particular position, then I dragged my mouse, I got the output, a colorful output, because I used 5 different colors. It is not mandatory that you need to sharp only with 5 different colors, you can use any number of colors. So, I am explaining you the program again. So, that is the reason I have kept it over here. This is when I am going to place it over there, it becomes static. So, when I am going to keep a mouse at particular position, so this is the program which determines both. So, when I am going to keep a mouse at particular position and then when I am going to drag my mouse, it becomes dynamic. So, here this program will show you both the oval that was drawn for static, the rectangle that was drawn for static, the oval that was drawn for interactive just by clicking, the oval that was drawn and wherein with the help of cursor when you move it, it is like this. Hope you can see how many colors, how many different screens, different colored circles you get. So, it becomes so lively. My dear viewers, what you do is with this code, you create a different set of programs. You create a program on rectangle, you create certain projects. So, hope the screen is viewable, hope the screen looks so colorful. So, this is the execution of the code. Just I thought of showing you a real execution, that is the reason I shared you this executable code. Hope you can understand. Now, let us continue with you can see the with sounds as well. When I have reduced the size of the radius from 50 to 10, I have made it as 10. Now, I am trying to write it on the screen. I am writing it the tkinter. So, what happens over here is I am writing it the tkinter used in a language called Python. See how it has been written. Just I can write it like this. This is not a writing actually, this is all, each and every thing is a oval with different colors, wherein when you reduce the size of the radius, you can draw as many circles and you can get a wonderful picture. Now, getting into the PPT again. So, hope you saw live screen output of static and interactive drawing. Now, next we will see about the different Python libraries that is used to create the interactive plots. My dear viewers, it is not only with tkinter you can draw diagrams. You have a module called graphics. Even with graphics you can draw as many diagrams, but tkinter is so user friendly. It is so easy as we have seen in the codes. Now, let us see the different Python libraries that is used to create interactive plots. One is MPLD3, Pygal, Bokeh, HoloViews, Plotly. All these diagrams are used to draw the charts. Hope you know what chart is. Hope you know what the plot is. This MPLD3, what is this MPLD3? It gets clubbed or merged with the JavaScript. Hope you would have learnt a language called Java and you would have learnt a scripting language called JavaScript. So, when this Python can be integrated with any different languages. So, here now let us see how this Python is being integrated, Python plotting library is being integrated with the JavaScript charting library using this MPLD3. This MPLD3 it brings together the Python core plotting library. What is the Python plotting library? We have a library called as matplotlib, and in the JavaScript we have a charting library called as D3. So, this D3 that JavaScript is a JavaScript library for manipulating documents based on data, D3 helps you to bring data to life using HTML. It is used to create browser friendly visualizations, and the plots are to be made in, you need to create the plots in Matplotlib, not in MATLAB, sorry, in Matplotlib, and you are supposed to add interactive functionalities with plugins that utilizes both Python and this JavaScript, and then when you are going to execute it, you are supposed to render it with this d3.js. So, it works out. This is one of the MPL D3 module, and then this MPL D3 module, it includes built-in functions for zooming, panning, and for adding tool tips. What is a tool tip? It gives you the information that appears when you keep it over a data point, when you want to know what it is. So, this MPL D3 helps you. It customizes plugins that can be created with MPL D3. When the plot is ready for publication, you are supposed to add an extra line of code at the end of the coding to convert your plot into a string of HTML and JavaScript, which can be embedded into any web page, so that even with the help of Python programming, you have Django, you have Flask. This is just an example to show how it gets gelled with a different scripting language called JavaScript. That is the reason I gave you this particular plotting library, and this MPL D3, it works best with small to medium sized data sets. The next plotting library is to be PyGal. PyGal is a very good choice for producing beautiful out of the box charts with very few lines of code. Each chart is packaged into a method. My dear viewers, you have many different modules of the sort. So, you can browse in it and you can get into those modules that are available. The basic idea I have taught you with respect to drawing using static drawing and interactive drawing. With that, you can make colors out of it. For example, with the help of this PyGal, you can draw histograms. How do you draw? PyGal.histogram makes a histogram. PyGal.box will make a box plot, and there is a variety of colors you can use in the default styles. Sizing can be configured on every element of the plot, including the sizing, titles, labels, and rendering. The charts display tooltips by default. Now, let us see a chart output. This is a chart output wherein we have created using this PyGal and using this MPL D3. Now, let us summarize this session. We saw about what a static drawing is, how to create a static drawing. We saw about interactive drawing. We saw mouse motions with respect to this interactive drawing and how it has been created in a canvas, and then we saw a live example of both static drawing and the interactive drawing, and then we concluded this session by seeing the Python libraries that is used to create the interactive plots or the graphs. Thank you.